Alright, let's take a moment to get this stream out there, share it around a little, and then we'll give a minute for a deck and hop right in here. I've got the chat on the other screen. Perfect. Alright, welcome everyone to my first stream of Explorer. Dabbled a little in Pioneer Online and have gotten decent in the format and paper. So the Explorer announcement was pretty exciting, and we are hopping in with arguably the best and easiest deck, Winota. One of the best decks in Pioneer. No surprise, it's good in Explorer too, especially because it lost almost nothing. Voice of Resurgence, cool tech, but not necessary. We only have 4 elves, but Elvish Mystic was it? Easily replaced by Gilded Goose, almost as good. And then Streets of Nuka Appendages came out. Running Courier's Briefcase as copies 5 and 6 of Innkeeper. Have never gotten to activate its ability to draw 3 cards, mostly using it to make a 1/1 and make a treasure for Winota. Then moving on to the gas, Fable, non-human, treasure, dig for Winota, obvious, Chariot, stupid good card, Winota, name of the deck, and a good selection of humans here for Cathars, as our pretty much only removal. Tolivar to draw more cards, and then the big game closers, Historian, Kenrith, Tolivar. 3-color deck, so mostly straightforward lands, 2 utility lands because they make non-humans. And then sideboard mostly to stop all of the control that is trying to kill us, because that is how you beat the deck. You stop Winota and then try and outvalue them. Although even if they stop Winota, we're relying on stuff like Fable, Chariot, and these big humans to get us there, and hope we don't draw lands in our mana dorks. Any other good deck in Explorer right now? I mean, Control lost almost nothing. I plan on testing the Sack deck because it's pretty cheap and I want to play around with Ob. I'll say Mono Green's the other really hot deck in Pioneer, but doesn't have Nykthos to go off of. Alright, so we will try both an event we'll do best of 1 where Winota should shine the most, then see if we can hold them best of 3 as well. Let's see how much main board removal people are packing here. Not sure what the queues are like, as I've mostly just been playing on the ladder, but hopefully the event times aren't too long. New format should be popular. And once we get into it, I can show you just how easily this deck plays itself. There are definitely times when you have to think, but there are times you go 1 drop, 2 drop, Winota, game over. Like, people give mono red crap, but mono red does have to count to 20. Winota doesn't count. Winota just looks at the top 6 cards. Alright, was hoping for sub 1 minute queue times. Not the case. Maybe everyone's afraid of Winota. Understandably so. Alright, here we go. First opponent, or should I say first victim. Hand doesn't have Winota, but it does have Chariot and 2 Cathars, so Chariot should get through and just kill them. No red mana, but we only need it for Winota, and we got 2 treasure makers. Turn 3 Chariot, almost as good. Oh, our opponent is also Winota, so if they have the nuts and we don't, we're probably dead, but that is a risky take. Only Winota can beat Winota. We might be on the wrong side of Winota. Get our deck up here. If they miss land drop, that's a good sign. Nope. Alright, we'll see if turn 3 Chariot is enough. The life gate here might help us just outrace them. Right side, if it is Winota, they can only attack with... Ah, their own Chariot. Okay, well, things are looking good unless they follow up with Winota. Chariot into Winota is pure lethal. No math, no luck involved. Like, Winota you can whiff, but Chariot not gonna happen. Okay, the luck favors the brave, and by the brave I mean me. Although we do have to wait a turn and play this briefcase, unfortunately. That is fine, though. Yeah, I think we attack. We're willing to eat both their cats. We just have to not be afraid in the Winota matchup. Alright, so our opponent probably has Winota with the mana that we didn't. So they have to kill us or we win on the crackback, though. Okay, no Winota. We should win on untap now. Easy. Adjust the balance. Alright, let me know how that is. Game music's mostly just filler anyway. No blocks. We need all the bodies we can for Winota. And we say good game. This is too many attackers to fail. We're also going to gain like a bunch of life here too. So if they're still not dead, I don't think they can even win on the crackback. Ooh, look at those triggers. Alright, here we go. What's first? We'll just start eating their blockers. Opponent gonna make us resolve these triggers. As if it's gonna matter. Oh boy. I wish I had a red mana for Kenrith. One whiff is okay. Up, double strike. Now we have an attacking Winota. There we go. The second Winota was enough for them. Okay. We were a little slow there, but luckily our fellow Winota player was even slower. So, first dub. How many do you have to win anyway? 7, and looks like I can afford 2 losses. I'm not sure what break even is. Probably a lot. Especially if they're handing out packs. We want the gems though. No, this ain't it. We have no ramp to Winota, no non-humans. We keep this. We put back one of the big boys. Blade Historian's better to get off Winota, it is to slam. Hunt Master, you're still fine slamming. Alright, this is gonna be slow, so let's hope our opponent is not Winota. That's what kills us. I don't know why I expect anything else. Explorer is Winota the format, especially best of one. We'll see if things are definite best of three later. Okay, opponent is also painfully slow, which is our salvation. We will slam Fable so that we can dig for Winota. And hope they don't Cathar this token. Saw it coming. Tempted to Cathar their thing, but that doesn't really matter. We're gonna ditch the Innkeeper and the Cathar. Okay, that's pretty good. Play second Fable, see if they have second Cathar. Because right now they do not have any non-humans for Winota. Alright, Chariot. Not good, but we can deal. Alright. Against Winota, this is too slow. We drew the other one anyway. Alright, we're gonna start eating their tokens. Duke can play the Cathar game. They're gonna crew it in response. So we won't be attacking this turn. We'll slam this down and play the hope they don't have Winota game. But with Chariot out, it's pretty... That looks bad. We're probably dead. But they don't have infinite attackers. Just two non-human attackers. They could whiff. Oh, they went with the Treachery build. That's bad for us. I'm not a fan of it because it only works really well against creature decks. But, if you're expecting to go up against other Winotas, it's pretty good. How much is this? 8, 9, 10... It's not lethal, so we refuse to block in hopes of hitting our own Winota. That somehow gets in for lethal. I don't think it's in for lethal. I think we go to a new game. Alright, so if you're doing best of one, you have to prepare to be going up against only Winota. Only Winota. Nothing else. It's infested with Winota. And like I said, the deck plays itself. Like, sometimes the slower games doesn't matter. And you actually have to think a little, but usually you just go Burr. This hand goes Burr. We'd like one more land, but maybe we'll draw it. And we did not need a second Winota in hand. But that's backup after they kill our first Winota. Alright, are you Winota or tech to beat Winota? You are Winota. You are Winota. This is getting kind of silly. Third game in a row, Winota. I do not expect it to stop anytime soon. Oh no, they're trickery, but they forgot to play their red source. Oh no, opponent. Oh no. The other best of one deck that once played standard is back to playing a new format until it gets banned in best of one. Because you can't remove Tipple's trickery, you can at least remove Winota. Sad Tormod's Crypt Resolve. We'll see if they have better luck next turn. Oh, attempt two. Attempt two, here we go. Nice play, opponent, nice play. Would you like to exile that from your graveyard? Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Trickery's a thing in any best of one format because you can easily tech against in best of three, but no one's teching for it in their main board. It's crap spells and expensive spells and using the stack. Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to get this out. I think future streams won't even show best of one unless they're ex just showing how you can beat up on Winota. Like when I do control, it'll just be Centers and Dovin's vetoes, hoping I'm on the play against trickery. And same for holding up absorbs for Winota. I will applaud the first opponent who plays something that's not one of these two decks. So this is the this is the tough hand. Like joking about Winota being stupid, and it is stupid once you're actually playing the deck. But you have to build the deck. Although there's really just a few slots based on personal preference at this point. And then you have to decide what hands to keep. And this hand is double Fable. So I'd rather take the Digging for Winota. Oh shit, mono red. What do you do? We got something different. We got something different. I expected like a deck like with 20 removal spells to kill Winota. This just wants to get me dead. Considering I kept a slow hand, they just might. Good to see Javier Dominguez though. All right. Yeah. We will play that elf and expect it to die. But there'll probably be a shock that's not going at my face. What's opponent gonna rip? That is fine. Yeah, we want to play Chariot next turn. We'll take this. Chariot turns the board in our favor. Although they are playing pretty fast, and we do not have turn 3 Winota, so they might have us here. They took Goose. Okay, they're not taking anything important. Um, I think I start with the small kills. Yeah, I start with the free kills. Rather than try and kill something with Chariot and get blown out. Yeah, I don't think that's lethal. They put it here, that's still, I'm just taking 10. I don't like taking 10 when I'm at 11, but I can survive it unless they're holding a shock in hand. Alright, so it looks like people aren't playing the mono red that's in Pioneer, or that. They seem to be mostly playing like recent standard mono red, which is understandable considering it's arena. And like Eidolon and probably something else I'm forgetting from mono red isn't on here. But still, mono red has most of its tech. I expected to see the more usual one. Alright, what a diverse format. All we're missing is the decks that just play 20 removal spells to stop Winota. Once we see one of those, we will have seen the entire best of one format. We got Winota, Tybalt's Trickery, a Dusty Mono Red, and Kill Everything. Who wouldn't want to play this format? Someone tells me I start with a Blade Historian in hand. Would you look at that? Okay, maybe I'm being a little more keep happy with my hands than I need to be, but these feel like good things to hit. Now we're gonna mull. We're gonna regret it just a tiny bit. And been one of my 3 branch loft pathways. If they're mono red, we're prepared. What is this? Black and white? Thoughtseize? Ha! I don't have Winota. You played yourself. That's 2 more damage. What are you gonna take? Probably the Cathar if you plan on playing creatures. He plans on playing creatures, folks. We've learned something today. Although this is pretty uncastable in hand right now. But we already got that chip damage in. Glad to see Thoughtseize in this format. Oh, this is Greasefang. I should have expected the other linear deck. Not as good as Winota, but people like it, so it gets played. Alright, there we go. That's our Haymaker. If we hit a red or white land, we can also play this next turn. They want those to die, so we're not attacking into them. Okay, allows your suppliers, no Parhelions yet. It's the Mardu version, though they don't have red mana yet. Yep, no giant flying fortresses. Up, he's taken the Historian now. He's just hurting himself for me. Couldn't even cast that currently. There's his red mana. Oh. That's good, but uncastable. Since I can't cast it, what we're gonna do is bring in for as much damage as we can. They let some through. I thought they would just wanted to mill as much as possible to Greasefang us. But they still haven't hit their Flying Fortress. You may ask yourself what happened to Parhelion 1, and the answer is no one cares. It's not funny. To war, my kitties. Do they block? Anything else? No. Okay, they're getting low. I think they forget that their linear strategy doesn't one-shot kill me. I will kill them on the crackback. There will be no flying fortresses today. We're safe from the B-52. Alright, well, we got 3 wins, which is decent. I think at least one of our losses was to, yes, one was to Winota, and one was to Dusty Mono Red. We've beaten up another Winota deck, a Greasefang deck, and a Trickery deck. Let's keep going, see how far we get. That first queue felt really long, but it seems to have come down a lot, which is good. Can we figure out what's in our hand based on this? A Winota. The Winota count went down. That is a good sign. A Chariot's less than 4. Good sign, good sign. Yeah, turn 3 Winota. Snap keep. Could backup in Chariot, too. If they leave open mana, we might just play the Chariot first. Yorion pile. I wonder if this is the blue-white control that thinks it can afford to play 20 extra cards, or some fires pile. It's usually one of those two with Yorion. And sometimes the deck does get lucky and the 20 extra cards just allow control to outgrind you. So we hope to just get them dead. Because we can probably not outgrind a Yorion deck. Okay, they're not control, unless they're some, like, Bant control. Who really wants to play Endless Detour? No, that's red mana. That ain't it. I wonder if we should just play Chariot before Winota, because it makes Winota much more lethal. Like, getting those triggers in is great, but like one trigger, not that exciting. Alright, so some sort of Teamer shell. Oh, they're gonna play Genesis Ultimatum, aren't they? I think I ran into this deck on the ladder once, though, wasn't playing Yorion. People who were playing Standard Arena learned that Omnath was legal in this format and got right to work. Oh, 5-color. They don't play around here, do they? We can chalk this in. We will cheese. We will cheese so hard. We cheesed them. Alright, yeah. With their shields down, we could have played Winota and gotten 1 trigger, but maybe they just sweep the board next turn, and that wouldn't feel good. Now we have a Chariot, and now victory feels almost certain. Should I be expecting a Lotus Field? These are Lotus Field cards. 2-mana open is not enough to stop Winota. I would be surprised if they're running Censor. Are you gonna censor me? Please censor me, that'd be so funny. They packed, they came packing. They came packing, I will give them that. Alright, now they have to try and outgrind me, though. And considering how much they're playing the board, I don't expect a sweeper. Maybe that's a trap. If so, it's a very clever one, but I think I can just pump out a new cat every turn. Though they block them really well. Okay, this has to be some really janky Lotus Field. If I'm reading Blood Sun correctly, it still taps for 3 mana, but it doesn't cause him to sack lands. This has to be some really janky lands deck. That was forced to play Tail's End because of Winota. Oh, hey, look who it is! Winota Rider. Oh, free, nice, untapped Temple Garden. Thanks, opponent. Thanks. Would you like to concede now? I've got 5 Winota triggers coming at you. Oh, are they gonna rope us? Don't be like that, opponent. It's easier for both of us if you just scoop and we move on to new games. A peaceful dissolution of our status as opponents. Oh, he wants to see the triggers. If it was 1 or 2, I'd understand, but I think at 5, you just concede. Unless you can solve this. I don't know what his hand has, though. We will clear blockers. We will clear blockers. We will not clear blockers. Can't win them all. Alright, that should be 20. I'm not going to count. I'm not mono red, I don't have to count. Boom, another one. Alright. That was a lot of effort to fail to make Lotus Field work in Explorer. Sorry, you don't have Thespian Stage. It's not going to happen. I mean, maybe, like, using that weird enchantment, and I think there's a card from Strixhaven that says counter all ETBs unless you pay the owner pays 2. You could probably form some sort of control ramp deck with that, I feel. Because that is pretty good at stopping creature lands, the enchantment. And again, that's probably why they're playing Yorion. Yorion just screams control. What's in our hand? Oh, Winota. I don't see... Okay, an Innkeeper. This is looking good, this is looking good. 2 lands and... Ooh, yeah, we keepin'. We keepin'. We play our green land to let them know what's coming. They can't stop it unless they play removal. Let's find out. I want to see a removal deck. Nope, it is a Greasefang again. Their only removal is Thought Seizing us, which they will certainly attempt. I think white's a little more important here, especially with that Stomping Ground. Okay. If we draw another land, we definitely Chariot first again, though the Thoughtseize might be a problem. Alright, they're going to hold up removal. That is fine. We will start with Chariot. They scared. We've got them scared. I guess this isn't Mardu Greasefang, it's Esper. All the variants. Not seeing our Flying Fortress in the sky. Then again, I'm not even seeing white. Oh no, there's the white. Yep, there's a Thoughtseize. You can take Winota. We can just beat you on the ground like we did the last Greasefang player. We'll also probably just slam down Fable here. Oh, they millin'. Where's your B-52? Not in your graveyard. And that's fine by me. We gotta shock this in, because we need red mana. Guess we should have done that last turn. Not too worried about our life total here with the Innkeeper out. And we're already off to the races, and now we're making Goblin tokens, which are even better than kitties. So yeah, unless they Thoughtseize us again, we just slam Kenrith and use all our mana to just start spinning his abilities for the win. This allows us to just dig for Winota too. Or a Huntmaster. This opponent doesn't play sweepers, they play a B-52 bomber. Oh, they have one in the yard. So we have to start playing fast now. Okay, they don't have the other half of the combo. So we probably needed one more turn, and they've just given it to us. Cute. Cute. Are they holding up? Oh, I know exactly what they're holding up. They're holding up March. It's pretty obvious. We'll just play more Fables. That's our big finisher. And we want some treasure for him first. I don't know what they were planning on marching. Like, marching any of our tokens doesn't really matter. Oh, they're just playing a big game and hurting themselves for it. Thanks for making the kill easier, because we kind of have to race you. They've been to Greasefang, which means they probably have one. Or they're really dumb. I'm gonna go with the former, though I wish it's the latter. Oh, yeah, we might just, like... Yeah, like... The whole thing is, like, it gets you a 13 and then 8, the combo. Well, I guess it gets you a 13 and 12 if you have no board. But we have more than 21 life, and Greasefang's not getting in on the ground. Yes, please attack with Citrus Supplier. Because they have to bin it again now, which they probably will, considering all those cards in their graveyard. We're going to gain a life here. We're going to ditch this, keep digging for Winnie. No Winnie, but we will play Kenny. Yeah, we want all the mana we can. We can just gain life at will, so I'm not too worried. There's no value to copying anything, so we'll tap this. And this. We want to get in with Kenny. Here we go, opponent. Oh, shit, I forgot to activate haste. Well, that's annoying. Every point counts. We'll make more treasure, so we can activate Kenny's abilities more. Alright, I think we still win, even though we just blundered. Hopefully. Untap GG, you are in my way. I need you to hide the deck. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I just put a counter on something. Opponent's dead. Here you go, Gabo. Power up. Double check that math. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess I did have to do math. Oh well. They're still dead. Got there. Greasefang. Doesn't matter which color combination you try, you are a worse linear deck than Winota. Ooh, rewards. Go away, limited card. Alright, 5 wins. I don't know if that's where you make your money back, but it feels close enough. I'll have to check the event after. How many gems it costs, I didn't really check. Plus it's the 2 packs. We go in the distance. I wonder if those Greasefang players will ever come to a consensus on which of them sucks the least. I see a lot of Esper and Mardu. Ebzan just exists, I guess. I think that was the best of 3. I want to say it was 450. It feels very Wizards to put this just short of getting it back at 5 wins and then getting 2 packs. This has ramp into way too expensive. We are gonna mulligan. Don't love it, but we can keep 3 lands. Have some gas. Okay, we drew our savior, Winota, joiner of forces. Yeah, turn 3 Winota looks good here with elves and Fable. Wait a second, you're not Winota. You're playing a Guilds of Ravnica card. Ooh, backup. Though I doubt they have removal. Okay, we're ready to double strike them with Winota here on turn... Single strike, sorry. I have to tap the elves, that's right. But, yeah, we can't afford to wait. They're on the get us dead strategy. We are going to bin Kenny, because we will not get a chance to play him, and we will bin Winota, because they're not going to remove Winota, they're just going to kill us. Okay, this is actually a tough decision. No, they will have lethal power. We have to attack now. We have Winota and to block with. And we whiffed. Math is not on our side today. This might be the end for us in the best of 1. Yeah, with that Ramen app, we can't afford to take any damage. Maybe we should have kept the other Winota. Oh, it did matter. I mean, we're technically alive. Oh, wait, there's hope. When all hope was lost, she returned. The princess who was promised. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Whiff's bad. Oh, wow. 3 out of 4 whiffs. Yeah, that just kind of kills us. All right, well, 3 out of 4 whiffs is bad. I want to check my deck stats. I mean, there's got to be some way to check my deck stats out of game. I want to see what the odds of that are. Oh no, it cost 375, so we made a 25 gem profit in 2 packs on Winota. Playing old sets, but they're Explorer legal, so I can't complain. Let's see our polls. Oh, cool. It tells me set completion. It's going to be much lower with the other two. I'm surprised it's... Oh, yep. See, Kaladesh Remastered. Yay, bad rare. Something spicy. Bad rare. Sad. Oh, wow, that was a big jump. Good for its time. We will put you in the museum. Alright, I want to see if I can get deck stats without being in the game. I want to know what my odds are. I mean, 10 humans in the deck. So, looking at 6 cards, I should say 10 non-Winota humans in the deck. So, if you play Winota, there should presumably be about like 12 or 13 humans still in the deck. Like, those are pretty good odds to hit one, so I think that's just bad beats. I don't think we need more humans in the deck. We will take another quick look at our sideboard. I mean, it's not like we have counter spells here. We just want them to not kill Winota. Elite Spellbinder is probably going to be the thing we bring in the most. The other stuff is if we expect the game to go a little long, like Fry, and I think we'll probably bring in Thalia too. But yeah, like these Archons, if we think we just need to these Fries, we need to outgrind them. This format's a little different, so it's hard to entirely know the sideboard. I just ported the sideboard from Pioneer. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's do a best of 3 event. Traditional Explorer. So yeah, this one is 750. So twice the price. But we only have to get 5 wins. Is this the league? Let's find out. Yes, it is just a league. They just make sense. They just ported from Mitgo. Alright, let's see what happens when our opponents get to dig in their sideboard. All we really saw was trying to kill us if we stumble a little with red decks and Thoughtseize. Our other loss was to Winota, so you have to expect to lose some amount of the mirror. They will just be a little luckier or play a little better. But let's be honest, with Winota, it's luck. It's always luck. Like our bad luck here at this hand. Okay, this is much better. We have Asika, whatever, the Chariot, and Winota, so we don't need Fable. Back into the deck that goes. See, this is where I wish I was the one on the play. Apparently we could have been the Chariot. It's legendary. Oh, do they also have the nuts? They also have the nuts. And we drew something we didn't want to. Well, if they go for it, they only get 1 trigger. Which won't be too bad for us. Oh, they're going for it. Here she comes. Okay. Come on, I know you want to do it. Slam her down. Beautiful car with beautiful art by Magali Villeneuve. Probably mispronouncing that. They're understandably going for the chariot first, which we probably have to do as well, and then just hope there isn't lethal and we're not crackback. Okay, so we're choked on mana, so I think we just play the Innkeeper here. That way we have 2 treasures, so we get 3 non-human attackers. If they have Winota, we're probably losing, unless we just spin way better than they do, but they have some non-humans. Oh, blessed. Oh, wait, no, game froze. Not blessed. Not blessed at all. Oh no, Arena. What are you doing? Alright, excuse me for some technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Alright, we back. We roped our opponent just a little, but it was an accident, so it's okay. Outside our control. Okay, so I wonder if they don't have Winota, or they're just thinking they have to shotgun blast harder. Which they definitely can, because they got to play Chariot. We did not get to play Chariot. We have to shoot to the wind and hope they don't have Winota, probably. No? Yeah, at this point, a Winota attack from them, we can expect it to be lethal. Especially because they get to chip at us here. So we have to shoot to the wind. And get super lucky. We definitely need a Hunt Master to block with his wolf tokens. Okay, they probably don't have it. Which makes me want to do stupid things. Like play Chariot. But they could just be baiting me. So, like, how do we get them? They have 2 blockers. Yeah, they have, like, 2 blockers, and we'd have to definitely hit up Blade Historian. Cathar. No, I don't think we can win attacking this turn. I think we do have to slam Chariot. Hope that this card and this card aren't Winota, and then we win. Because they don't have lethal without Winota. Now our board's as wide as them, though. Almost as wide, because they got to play with Chariot, but... both our boards are wide enough to kill with even some okay Winota triggers. Okay, go to the board. Go to the board. And now I remember why we have Fry. It kills Winota. What do we take out? What do we take out? Catharge gets to eat the token here. Plus now we hit more humans. Don't want to cut any of our top end here. Don't want to cut any Winotas. Tolivar seems a little mid. We probably don't want a full playset of Fry. I think we still want the... we'll cut 1 briefcase. We'll leave 1 Tolivar in. Yeah, only 2 Fry. Because, yeah, we're happy to slam this down and just snipe the Winota from their hand with it. Plus, we get the play now, so we should probably go to game 3. Come on, opponent. Deck plays itself. You saw that. You play creature, play Winota. I should specify non-human creature, play Winota. You get them. Here we go. It didn't give us our hand yet with his voodoo magic. So to choose to play first. Yes, we will. Has ramp, has Winota, although it's ramp that taps, so we probably won't jump right off the gate with Winota. We will probably tap for Chariot first and then go Winota, which, if the opponent doesn't disrupt, should win the game. Play tap land, get in there. I am tempted to Spellbinder them first. Alright, now we just go for the throat. Like, next turn, probably Slam Winota, but I could see getting this out and picking apart their hand based on what they play. Like, if they hold up mana, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, they know they're behind. They have to figure out how to stop it. Sky Appetizer. That's a decent one. Yeah, we don't have quite as many attackers as we'd like now, so now we eat their hand. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You can not kill our Winota, thank you very much. I don't care about anything you play here. One Winota trigger is not going to cut it. This is annoying, but it stops one trigger, not Winota herself. 4 non-humans, which will probably become 3 in a minute. Probably get 3 in the air and hopefully give this double strike. Should be the win here. They have to hold up all their mana to Red Cat melee now, and if so, we just poke them down. So they can't afford to do that. They have to play Cathar here. Or if they drew a land in our crazy play Winota. Maybe Chariot, because it puts out a lot of blockers. If they play Winota, they lose. If they play Chariot or Cathar, they stand a chance. If they hold up Red Cap, they lose. I mean, you're expecting to switch Winota. This is better than Try. Would also help us if we run into Dusty Red. I mean, cast Spellbinder. Oh, I guess that's the best thing they can hit. Oh, you're gonna give us another non-human? Thank you. Instead of the Chariot, I just wanted to throw out Bork because I was ready to Winota, but then they made it better to not Winota. Not sure exactly what he means. It's a bit of stream delay. Alright, this should be it. Our own Hunt Master? Do we start hitting their tokens? No, our own Hunt Master's better. And we're less likely to find it again. Okay, now we'll eat their tokens. A second Hunt Master seems good. And now we have an attacking Winota. And GG opponent. Oh, do we go with the trample? No, the double strike's better. Alright, we know we try to be faster than our opponent. Are you ready for Red Cap melee? Oh, it's almost tempting to play this now, knowing that they want to hold up Red Cap melee. I think we put this back in. I don't think we can afford to hold up mana, to be honest. I think we just try and out-zoomer them. Let's go out-zoomer them. Yeah, we can't afford to hold up two. I will have to put in a Red Cap melee or two into the board to deal with the mirror. I should have expected the mirror more. I mean, I titled the stream "The Deck Plays Itself." Not wrong. Yeah, this is good if we had any gas to go with it, but it is pretty fast. It doesn't have Winnie, but they're going to be prepared for Winnie. So I think we just go like this. Got lots of mana if we draw anything big. Got a source of life gain. It feels like they're a little slow right now anyway. Do kind of wish we had a Fable now, though, in the deck. And can we still cast that? We actually can still cast that. We probably will. We've got enough lands to cast other stuff in the future. Oh, nope. We hit them now. We show them how it feels. Bad against us. They can't even cast this right now. And yeah, this is what they want the most. Let's get in there. Happy to trade with your shit. Start getting them dead. I expect their Cathar hits our Spellbinder, so they... Oh, no. Oh, they did hit their land. That's a little unlucky. We can take that for a turn or two, though, so we will. We want the Goose ready. I think we have to play Chariot now because it is a race that we are quickly going to lose otherwise. Even though I would have loved to Spellbind that because it'll eat a token for free. Oh no, they play that. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. They're winning on board. They didn't have to dig for Winnie, but they're digging for Winnie. Yeah, we'll block here now. hit the removal. So when they eat this, that's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. If they don't block with the goblin, then they're at 3, and I have 2 flyers. Then they have to win on their turn. Which is definitely possible, but we're gonna force them to have a little luck. Well, we did the math, now they're doing it too. If only we could share math notes. Yep, the free block. Okay, this puts them at 3, and we're at 21. So they could win, especially with that Fable dig. But I don't think it's likely. We've got a blocker. And they've only got 2 non-humans. Now, I guess they could leave Spellbinder back and now play the Cathart, but they have to tap the elves unless they've got a land there. And then we just get them on the ground, I think. Oh, are they going to 1? They just turned on all our attackers. Yeah, that's fine. It's bad for you, but... Yeah, we have this. They're dead. We're just wider than them. Alright, so they have 5 blockers. This is 7 attackers. They're dead. See, math can be fun. Alright, we got there in the mirror. Good 1-0 start. Always feels good to win the first one. Wish we could add red cap to our sideboard, but we must wait. What's the card? More bulk for draft. I don't even think that card was good in draft. I don't remember, I didn't read it. So this was 750 for the event. Alright. They are less generous than on Mitgo, because on Mitgo, 3 wins in a league gets you your refund and a little extra. Here, you come up 150 gems short and a little extra. So not as generous. But they do have these play-in points, which... whatever. Wizards inventing new currencies. In the middle of the crypto boom. I wonder how much play points sell for on the coin wallet. Alright, is our opponent a fellow Winota fan? Or will they try and hunt Winota down? Yeah, you're close to even, but like, you go ahead on Mitgo, so it's worse. A perfect hand that we can... And we're on the play. Opponent is already lost. Well, I mean, we don't have Chariot backup. If we had that, they'd have already lost. I mean, 2 packs aren't worth 150 gems. Packs don't buy you into events. They get you a tiny amount of collection progress. Hong Kong opponent, here we go. Black and blue. Is this a Grease Fang that came prepared? Very well. I respect it. Now, this ain't gonna do too much because they're not gonna play. You know what? No respect. No respect. Forget what I said about respect. They're playing Grease Fang. I can't respect that. That wasn't a clean Thoughtseize. That was a dirty Thoughtseize. As long as your life total's above 13, it's fine. But we don't need this, so enter. Or do you want more food? We want more food. We're hungry. We hungry. Especially because we might need this. I don't think we can pitch this yet. Only got 3 mana. Oh, we actually could. We're not going to, though. No Winota. It's okay, there's 3 more in our deck. We've got a 6% chance every turn. They've been one already? They are going to 52 bomb us very quickly. Yeah, Thoughtseize into Grease Fang is very good. Can we add black to Winota? Or better yet, blue for counter spells? Probably not. I wish we could, though. Wish we could. Alright, we've got the mana, so like we just eat as much damage as possible here. These are going to be used for life gain. Though without... Yeah, we just... Yeah. Block as much damage as possible. We don't have Winnie. Hopefully we have time to eat these. But I mean, we just Cathar their Grease Fang. They have to have a second Grease Fang and a way to bin Parhelion again next turn. Which seems very unlikely. Oh, right, they still have 2 of those flying fucks. Well, that's not good. We're probably just dead now I think about it. I mean, we're not... There's nothing we can really hide in this deck. They know exactly what we're doing. Best strategy we have is eat an Angel and see if they have a way to bin Parhelion again. They probably do. The deck has a million ways to do it. But I just want to see what they got here. Yeah, no, they did it. Useless, useless, useless. Spellbinder coming in clutch again. Accidentally put a Fry in the deck. Not the worst idea. Honestly, it's a little more relevant here. Cut a Tolivar. They're going to Thoughtseize us, so we don't need to be as fast. So we can probably cut the briefcases. These are still good for getting rid of their nonsense. Yeah, like, we don't need to be as fast, because they're probably just going to Thoughtseize us. I feel like I want a second Fry. Yeah, I think I got the Tolivars. Cut an Elf. I mean, Goose can block the Flyers, but as we can see, we're pretty much dead at that point. So I probably cut our worst Elf. And one Fable looks our opponent probably won't give us time to mess around. But it can still be useful. Alright. We are 1-0 down in game 2 of match 2. From one linear deck to another. Yeah, Goose gives us the white. Innkeeper, Winota. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, I guess this also gives it to us, but no big deal. No, it's our only source of white if they bolt the bird, but yeah, no. They might be crazy enough to just kill the bird, but they probably thought to use and take Winota here. If they don't, then I don't know why they kept that hand. They're going to give us time to look into their hand, so we will do that. Yeah, I guess I should have played the elf. Because I bet we'll see some removal for Winota here, so I don't think playing Winota was right. Even drawing the second one. Yep, they've been the Parhelion, so I can't snatch it out of their hand. Yep, they had March, and they were ready. Still no whites, we still can't play elves. I guess we take a turn off to play elves. And then slam Winota, make them start answering our Winotas. They've got 2 answers, but more bodies the better. It's worth spending a treasure to get one back. I don't think they haven't looked into our hands, so I don't think they hit our goose or our elves. They probably had another Grease Fang, considering they binned both their. Yep, they hit another Grease Fang. So yeah, now Winnie has to be lethal. Or close to it, because we do have 2 innkeepers, so we can gain a lot of life. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. We should lead with Elf. Elf is just a better lead than Goose, as we learned the hard way. Oh, so they hit us for 13 again, but we're going to have more life than that, because they did not leave up an answer to this. This is going to put enough creatures into play to gain us that life. You can block Spellbinder. Oh, we can take the Parhelion. Let's go. Give it to me. I don't care about you. I don't care about any of you. Give me this. Oof. Okay, we can eat one of the tokens. That's good. That's big. That's big. I thought about eating the Grease Fang, but they have another one in wait. Yeah, if you want to block the indestructible thing and let us do this again next turn, because you can't kill us. Granted, you do get to keep 1 angel, but Sky Sovereign does not kill us like Parhelion does. Good luck spending 10 mana to cast that. You have to get lucky with Tainted Indulgence here to kill us. But we have blockers, so actually still don't have lethal. Nope, they're just going to Sky Sovereign us. But that March does scare me. I was hoping they would use it quickly. Up. What are they? Oh, right. Yeah, they can double hit. Yeah, we should play another Winota next turn then. This can't attack through an angel, so it's going to block. Surprise, surprise there. I have to presume he has something to pitch a Winota, so maybe I just Cathar if he doesn't tap out. Yeah, it's tough. Do I? Oh, that's pretty good. So I think I don't even have white mana anymore, so I can't even cast Winota. I think I just fry one of these. I'm not sure which. Dang, I really got choked on mana this game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't like him carving up our. Nope, we probably should have waited there. I'm getting nervous and misplaying now. This can't be countered. We should have waited. I was gonna dig for third Grease Fang. But if he doesn't find third Grease Fang, we're in pretty good straits. Or something like that. Yeah, we're pretty boned now. We really got mana screwed. Which sucks in a deck with 24 lands, but it happens. It's partially our fault for playing Goose before Elves, but not drawing a third land did not help that situation. But then the two added up. Oh, okay, just doing this the slow way. Well, alright, drawing a land can... Nope, he's gonna take Winota now. Well, now we just Cathar that token and continue to play the grind game with him. Yeah, he still doesn't have anything threatening in the yard. No blocks. Considering my situation, I might need that Goose. And Sky Siren can't go face. Oh, no white though. No white, no white. That's bad. Yeah, I should have blocked, because if he realizes that we're dead here now. Yeah, if he realizes that we're dead here now, he can just march the Goose and hit us for 10 in the air. Yeah, we should have blocked. If he pitches that march, we're still very much in this game. And he only has 4 cards, and he wants Grease Fang. So he might. Although if he pitches a Parhelion, we're not looking. Oh my god, he pitched it. He pitched the march. We're still in this. I don't know if we can win, but we're still in this. Oh, right, he can just do that. Never mind. Okay, we misplayed there. It's especially frustrating to lose to the objectively worst linear deck. But we learned an important lesson about our Gooses and our Elves. Something you really don't have to learn if you play Pioneer, but you do have to learn for Explorer. Elf comes first. Won't get those crypto coins, but we can still come out positive here. Yeah, like it was a close game, and we lost to a combination of opponent being a little luckier and us misplaying. So is this the same hand? I don't love it, but it's playable. So I will attempt to play it. I think I want the red more. think I want to die more here. Honestly, probably need the Cathar, not, considering we're in the mirror. And we have our Winota. Like, I want to play Innkeeper, but if they play Innkeeper, I will probably just Cathar their Innkeeper. Because Goose at least has to tap for the... Yep, we're just going to Cathar their Innkeeper. They're a turn ahead of us. We got to slow that shit down. Definitely doing it if they draw a third... Yep, we drew a third land. Slow down there, Buckaroo. Although I guess when you lead that well, they technically still don't have to tap the Goose. Yep, they can just shock in a third land and play Winota. Still, playing on the draw in the mirror match is so rough. Oh, nope. What are they doing here? Playing Chariot, they're saving it. Yeah, I mean, if they have Chariot and Winota on the play, it's really hard to beat that game one. We'll get our colors, and we'll play Fable. I mean, they get a non-human back, but it is a... They get treasure back, too. So we just sit. And hope they don't have Winota. Oh, they probably hit our token, yep. They have way more non-humans than we do, so if they're sitting on Winota, this game's over. They just got to build a much better board state by courtesy of being on the play. I hate it. We have to trade here. Yeah, deck play itself, just be on the play. Opponent don't have to think for a minute here. They just got slow hands. Alright, that's our salvation, is hoping they don't have Winota. They do, but we get to pretend they don't. Pretend with me. Alright, we're just gonna pray a little. We just gonna pray a little here. A little bit of prayer. Teensy teensy bit. That they don't have it, because I see way too many non-humans. 5. That's usually lethal. I think we will make them spin, though, if they do. Oh, they don't! They don't! They don't! They don't! They don't! Doesn't necessarily mean we win, but it means we haven't lost. They still get 2 attacks with Chariot before we get 1. But our Chariot attack is going to have Winota involved. And we can just slam it down because it's game 1, and I would be very surprised if they mainboarded for the mirror. Winota is linear as hell. Okay, good. They attacked conservatively. Yep, you want to copy the goblin. It's better than the kitty. Yeah, they are set up really well. We have to get a little lucky here. They just keep whiffing on Winota. as many attackers as possible. This is 4, which is good. Definitely not lethal with their board, but if we can carve up their board and build out our own. If we had a Spellbinder, well, they have enough mana for Winnie, where I don't think Spellbinder matters here. Whiff. Here we go. Haunt Master is what we need here. 2 whiffs? Oof. Is it worth hitting there? It's probably better just to build our own board, honestly. 2 wolves is really good, it turns out. Plus, if they don't just kill us, we can Kiki Jiki those. Okay, good. The more non-humans they throw under the bus, the better. They tapped their only human. They only need to block 1, though. But if they kill our chariot, we are very glad. Because it is a 2-for-1. We have the initiative. We need to not die to their crackback. The more they block, the better. Our opponent is learning that, though. I don't think they're watching the stream. I think my numbers are too low to get stream sniped here. Yep, they did minimum effective blocking. If they have Winota, it's going to be rough. But we did make a lot of tokens, so I don't think they have us dead either. They must certainly have Winnie, though. Oh no, they play Agent of Treachery, that's not good. And that can just stake our blockers. They play the extra greedy version of Winota. Okay, no Winota. Early lead, early lead. So why do I think we have Spellbinder? It was game 1. Anyway, yes, we bring in Spellbinder. No surprise there. We ditch a Fable, it's slow. We ditch a Tolavar, it's slow. The other cuts are much harder. I guess we ditch more of these Fables. Yeah, we just never keep mana open for Fry. That's really not good in the mirror. Definitely want to cut some of those and get some red cat melees in. Those are good for the mirror. Yeah, that's the only thing I want to put in. I don't want anything else, though. I think we still want some mirror breakers. Goose is our worst mana generator, because the other 2 just make treasure and still get to attack. Goose color fixes, but clearly the deck doesn't need it because the paper version isn't running Goose. Come on, opponent deck plays itself. Put in your cheapest removal and your best hand disruption. Presumably Spellbinder. We're all playing Spellbinder. It's too obvious to not. We haven't actually got to use much of our board against, like people are just trying to shut us down yet. Elf, hand disruption. Oh wait, we don't have any white mana. Mull. Slow, but we live. Yeah, if last hand had a white source, we'd be sitting pretty. We can turn 3 Asikas, though. Please don't play it. Okay, they are curving right out. Oh no. That's good, that's good. I don't know when we want to slam it, though. Also, they could just Spellbinder us right here. Assuming they don't just Winota us here. If I was them, I would Winota us here. That's 3 triggers this early on. Yeah, that's 3. Oh, opponent, you didn't use your treasure. Auto tapper gotcha. You want to whiff for me, buddy? That's not a whiff. That takes care of my way of trying to counterattack. Yeah, no, we don't have an answer for that. We go to game 3, where we're on the play, and hopefully get to do that nice little curve out. Winning the first game on the draw was big. We just have to not get unlucky here. You know what? Clearly, the fastest man wins. And yeah, you can't hold up mana. You gotta build board. Alright, maybe it's crazy, but I'm gonna cut a Fable and Tolivar for 2 of these, in the hopes that all the non-basic lands screw them over somehow. It's a bit of a long shot, but I don't think it's entirely unreasonable, because I do not expect to be allowed to grind. I expect them to curve out like that again. Or at least they attempt to. Okay, we have white, but we don't have green. Can't seem to get all our colors at once. We don't have white, but we have Innkeepers and Winota, so we put back Kenny, because we want him in the deck. I don't love our speed here, but the hand can play Magic. Our opponent also put back card. That's a little bit good. A little bit good. 41% chance of a land. Let's hope it's a white one. They got the turn 1 play. Hey, that taps for white. I like that. I like that about that card. So the question is, do we slam Spellbinder or do we slam Winnie? This isn't a non-human, so it doesn't get additional triggers. If they don't hold up interaction mana, I think we just slam Winnie and get started in here. Unless they hit us with their own Spellbinder, then we just have to respond in kind. No, they're tapping too carefully to slam something. Yep, they're specifically holding up Red Cap Melee. That's fine, opponent. You can do that. You're allowed to do that. This is Magic the Gathering. So they have to... Yeah, they only get 1 Winota trigger this way. And then if they tap out for Winota, we get to screw them harder. You know, this way they only get 1 Winota trigger and can't hold up Red Cap Melee. I'd be surprised if they exchange. If they do, means they don't have Winota. Then I feel like a lucky duckling. Otherwise, we'll poke them. Because this can just eat their Innkeeper anyway. Only 1 spell a turn. Spend it wisely. Already paying off here. Already paying off. Archon is good in the mirror. You heard it here first. Opponent, you didn't hold up mana. What's your Red Cap Melee gonna do now? Alright, we know they're holding it up, so we can't just chill here. We have to slam this. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to use this efficiently, so we'll hold on to the treasure. And hope we don't whiff twice. Let's go. That's good, that's good. I'll take that. Eat other kitties. They're gonna accrue in response. I mean, you were gonna kill the Innkeeper regardless of that tap. Oh! 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 Get that out of here! Get that out of here! You played yourself, opponent. You played yourself. You played yourself. Okay, this board looking good. This board looking good. Go ahead, kill Winota. We've got board. That's your spell for the turn. Hope you knew that. Hope you knew that was your spell for the turn. We're gonna take your Winota now. I don't think they knew it was their spell for the turn. Oh my god. Archon too good. Opponent, you better write a letter to Wizards to ban this card. Oh, they're reading it. They're reading it. That's a. Glad Arena tells you when they're reading it. You don't get this on it. Go. Uh, Opponent learned a valuable lesson today about how maybe I should have held this up, but the effect was minimal. They have 5 mana. Huntmaster is bad, but Fable lets them dig. But Fable stabilizes board. We've got a short clock. We'll let them dig. We don't want them getting Chariot back. Yep. Okay, 2-turn clock in the air. This does not speed up the clock, and it gives them way too much back, so they'd be dumb not to double block it. We'll trade in keepers, though. Alright, opponent can get 2 Winota triggers, which can help them not lose, but it's not going to let them win. Alright, that's cute. Still dead unless you had a flyer. Oh, see, they're tempted to go for the Chariot, but they're figuring out math. The math is not in their favor. Yep, they hit the flyer. They needed to. That slowed our clock down a lot. But now they just got a Hunt Master they can't cast. Granted, we're ripping too, but we've got a better board. Alright, guess this one comes down to luck. Game making me just feel really bad for not holding on to Soken's though. In this board, it wouldn't do much anyway. Do I just want to flip here? I might just want to flip here. Yeah, I just want to flip here. They can't get rid of this now. The ward would literally be lethal. And they can just... Yep, there we go. Got it. Alright. Beat 2 Winota mirrors, lost to Greasefang. Thanks to the power of Thoughtseize. And misplaying. Another complete bulk card. I can dream about one of those actually being a good card. Alright, 2-1. Guess I wasn't expecting the league, so I did not think to get a little match counter going. Next stream. A little bit tired, but that's okay. Deck will play itself while I just sit here on my phone. Seriously. So someone make an AI, teach it how to play Magic, and just name it Winota. It'll be our little inside joke. Alright. Same opponent. They get to go first. We've got the perfect curve. I don't like the part where they get to go first again. They had that last match. Not fair, you know? 9 people playing best of 3 right now. Okay, that's not what we want to see them starting with. Not what we want to rip, either. We'll take the hit because we want to be able to cast this as a backup for Winota. Alright, if they don't go Innkeeper, things are on the up and up. I wonder if they realize it's me again. They might just try and Cathar me here. Which means they probably don't have Winnie. Because they're on the play, yeah. If they had the good curve, they would just rush to Winnie. So they don't have Winnie. They could always rip Winnie though. It's one Winota trigger, but my hand is pretty fluff right now, so we're just gonna hope they don't kill Innkeeper and swing in with one Winota trigger. Because in game one, we don't have to fear anything. Yep, they just want to flip their thingy, that's fine. They can do that. We'll follow with Blade Astoria next turn. I also get to block the Brute with Winota. Like, his opponent gets a jump block with Goose. But if we don't whiff... Yeah, they get a jump block Tolivar here. Which isn't great, but... we do have a block on their Brute, so I can't complain too much. Are they not going to block? They blocked the wrong one? Oh, they want to keep their Goose. They want to keep their Goose. They need it. I get to draw a card, which might be relevant considering how slow this matchup is going. It's not what we're looking for. We probably just play Blade Historian. Oh, the board state could be very different based on their Winota spin here. Or Desperate Chariot. Cathar comes down on the backside, so if you want to get rid of Tolivar, you can't. Okay, nope, they're digging for their Winota. You've got two non-humans attacking now. The power of werewolves. Yeah, we're gonna make them double strike, and we're just going to send them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, we got a backup Winota for next turn. Let's get damage. I get my elves back. That does seem pretty good. Yeah, I think we just want to bully the opponent here. Alright, they come in on the backside. I was just talking about that. Alright, misplay, not getting the Huntmaster. I don't think it'll matter, though. If they're not dead here, they have to chump block so bad that doesn't really matter. They have to block with all three creatures. Or no, they don't. They have to throw something under the bus, though. Or they could just eat Innkeeper with the Brute. I wonder if they see that line. Oh no, they're doing the trade, which is good for us because theirs has a thing under it and ours doesn't. Okay, yes, and now they're chipping with Goose. We get to draw 2 cards off this opponent. You're not gonna have a good... Oh, you're gonna have no board for Winota, and we have all the cards? Are you mainboarding a sweeper in Winota? Why don't you discard your whole deck, draw a new deck? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so we've learned the hard way, Fry is bad, and this is very good. I want to test Arlen, but I just want to dunk the same guy twice, and these are pretty bad in the matchup. This proved kind of good. Still think we cut one of these. And one of these, because we're going to be on the draw, so he's probably going to get to dunk us here. And we'll just kind of have to let it happen a little. This is much worse. I'm starting to learn on the draw, so we'll cut one for this matchup. Yeah, just bring in all our interaction. Just cut one-ofs here and there. We'll see if that's the right call. Maybe I should have cut the last Fable, but oh well. Kept something else in. Yeah, we're learning the hard difference between 1 and 2 mana interaction. Okay, Arena. I guess I will take a mulligan. I do not need my entire set of Needle Verge pathways. What are the odds of that? And then just like 2 more pathways tacked on. Oh, I'm getting bullied by a computer game. Okay, there we go. I've been successfully bullied by a computer game. I think I've been Winota here. As much as I know. We play the correct way with the good cards and hope to draw a 4th land. We got a 38% chance times multiple turns. Yep, see, binning lands, correct play. Every time. Opponent taking it slow. Which is what we want. Unfortunately, our hand is glacially slow as we only draw lands. Yeah, beating them both games, or both matches, game 1, when we're on the draw, it feels really good, but game 2, when they get to start sideboarding, it just only takes a little bad luck for us to get boned. Getting the speed is big, but I also had to mull twice. Does not feel great. Based on the number of cards, though, they probably mill. No, they didn't. They draw one less, and they have a thing on the battlefield in another land. Yep, they're just gonna start Winotaing us. If they miss, we're still in this game. If they hit, it's looking bad. Well, they're picking, so they hit something. Oh, yep. Oh, that is the worst thing for them to hit. Our hands got almost nothing, and they're pulling it apart now. If they take Chariot, and we don't draw a non-human, that's probably game. Alright, that's probably game. Oh my god, insult to injury. Hit only lands. Yeah, it's a good thing we've been lands. It's not gonna matter, though. They still only have one Winnie trigger, which is nice. They hit us for 8, though, then 8 again next turn. So I think we just die if this hits. Okay, I am 99% sure we're dead. But we're gonna slam Winnie and hope that we find a way to not die. Or rather, they find a way to lose, because right now they've won. Let's see if they find a way to lose. If they turn everything sideways, I'm pretty sure they win. Let's see if they find a way to lose. Yeah, they came off a little slow there, but we were just glacially slow. Oh, yeah, no. They didn't have to go to the spinning. So what did we cut? Cutting... Yeah, Chariot, too slow on the draw, but now we're on the play. I think we just try and go gas, gas, gas. I still think we only run 3 Chariot. and 3 goose, but it just feels so much better than goose. Yeah, I think we do want one fable here. Maybe, maybe we should have gone the 2-2 split on the fables and the chariots. Chariot feels so good, but it's a little slow. But we're on the play, so hopefully it doesn't feel slow. Blah, no green. Blah, too many lands. We have to keep it though. Oh, that first hand had a green source. We can relive in the high life. Alright, now we have to hope they don't have the nuts, but they're trying to disprove that. Well, get our shock lands in and then start picking them apart with Spellbinder, Cathar, Cathar. Yep, you got what you wanted. Tempted to... No, they can still attack with Goose if they hit land drop, so we very much want to be slowing down Spellbinder here. It attacks better too. We just have to start clocking them, because it looks like their draw was better than us. We've had to mull a lot this match. They're holding up for Winota. We don't have. They can hit our thing, then we just hit them back. Yeah, no, we take their best thing for board here. Just accept that our first Winota is going to not work because they'll have men open by the time we get to it. But we don't even have any non-humans, so we don't really care about the red cat melee. I mean, eventually they'll just sack a land and kill something else, but they're not going to do that right away. We get to play the board a little. Ooh, damage. You can't... Well, I guess you really can play Skyclave if you really want to. I would prefer you hit our Spellbinder to the Cathars, honestly. Oh, yeah, well, you could just draw a second one. That does kind of relevate this entire card, which I kind of needed to be relevant. Operation Kill His Kitties Way Too Slow is a go. Because the next turn he just slams down Skyclave so that he can crew them. Probably it's my... Well, it doesn't matter what he hits. This has a token under it, so it's already gone. But yeah, he probably just slams Skyclave and starts making tokens faster than I can Cathar them. The double chariot was brutal. And we're flatting out 2 games in a row. Yeah, we cleaned game 1 in the draw, which felt great, but flatting out twice when our opponent... Maybe we do need to leave more mirror breakers in. It really smooths out draws. Like, he still gets to hold up Skyclave for when we actually have something good to play. And he gets to copy an even better token now. We have to raise this, but it's not going to be pretty. Not if we rip another land. That's not much better. Operation Kill His Tokens Too Slowly is a go. Let's get in there. Alright, we're learning a few things. We need fries in the sideboard. Elves are more important than geese. And, life is pain. Also, don't cut fables. I should probably be cutting Tolivar first. Alright, if by some miracle they don't play land, tap all their mana, and we rip Winota, we got this. I was hoping they might actually just ditch the red cap and dig further towards their Winota in the hopes that we don't rip it. Statistically, the odds favor them there. But they wanted to play it safe, which, considering they're winning on board, makes sense. I get to kill your non-human with my human. Thank you very much. Alright, Operation Kill the First Red Cap melee is a go. Alright, well, holding that worked out for him. I will give him that. I want to make food, but let's be honest, if we don't rip something, another Winota, we're just dead here. So I think we just eat food and hope to rip another Winnie. What's he gonna hit? Probably our flyer. Yep. Makes sense. That's rough. We won the game 1 again, but opponent just drew much better and taught us that Fable is a much better card than some werewolf. Still amazes me that everyone slept on this card so much for the first month. I saw it in like a Rakdos 5.0 league and I was like, oh, should I be playing my mid-range deck? And then like 2 weeks later, everyone was playing it. In every format. You're rich. It's not lethal, so we're just gonna eat food and cry. We're gonna stress eat. I don't think anything could save us here. We get one Winota flip, even if we draw Winota. Maybe they forget to attack all. Let's see if they forget to attack all. They probably win if they attack all, but the Huntmaster might scare them off it. That's not going to scare them off anything. Alright, well, same opponent twice. That's rough. 50-50 against them. Alright, well, right now we're looking really screwed. Like, yeah, these are just much worse than Mitgo. Like, it's just making me want... These events are making me just want to go open a rental account. Like, seriously? Like, 2-3 in a mid-go league gets you half of your buy-in back. This gets you 20% of your buy-in back, and then like a treat. This only gets you 80% of your buy-in back in a treat, whereas 3-2 in a league on arena or on mid-go gets you your buy-in back and a treat. A treat that's worth real money too. Like you can like make money being good. Here you just it's whether you just get screwed a little or a lot. Well, hopefully that monologue was enough to not match up against the same opponent twice. You've got to be kidding me. At least tell me we're on the play this time. So Nachi, luckiest mofo, on the play in the mirror, 3 for 3. I can't draw a green source to save my life in a base green deck. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna get bullied out of existence by this one man being luckier in Winota than we are. Oh, blessed a land. Maybe I should have kept Goose. Yeah, it's fine. Nope, you can ping me. I think I hit their treasure boy, yeah. They got to play Fable before we did, so we hit their treasure boy and swing in for one back. I want to get one more mana so I get enough Winota triggers. One I could just whiff and then get blown out. I do not want that happening. I want my victory to be overwhelming. Yeah, like, it could actually get matched against different people. Like, did Explorer not take off? It's been out almost a week. We made a second one. But, well, we just build board for the big Winota next turn. That it wasn't the worst draw. I'm happy to trade Cathar with their little guy, so we will. Even if it does come with a Winota for them, it's just better than me getting the 2 damage in. Yeah, okay, we can. They got to bin 2 lands. Yeah, that just shows us we cannot put away our Fables. We should put away Chariots before we put away Fables. Digging to the Winota is too big. But yeah, he gets 3 games where he gets to play Red Cap Melee, and we're looking at a Fry. Whatever you take, it's not good enough. Take the token if you're smart. I've got 5 mana on board already, or 6 mana on board already. I mean, any non-human isn't bad, but you really wanted to take the token there because it won't come back when I Cathar your Cathar. Alright, well, it might not be a rumbling victory, but we get to attack with 3 non-humans, and that's gonna hurt. Oh, he's doing it. Yes, please. I will gladly exchange here. I don't want you making 20 million copies of that little bastard. Second Cathar? Not the They must have second Cathar if they're just fiddling. Yep, second Cathar. Well, they're top decking at least, but they managed to. Yep, now they take the token to reduce us to 2 Winota slams, which is sad. We'll go for blue mana because we're big brain. We're playing Winota. We big brain here. Kenny. Well, if it was one, at least it was Kenny. However, now our non-humans die and we get to stare at dirt. And, okay, well, if they rip something good, they just got to Uno reverse card us and we lose. And if they take game 1, things are looking very good for them. Because we have a very rough time winning when they're on the play. And they got their Kiki reflections. That's temporary though. Like, yeah, you take it and it's annoying, but we get it right back. I mean, I guess they can't block, so that's pretty good. Because right now it looks like they can just race us. We draw a land though. Blade Historian plus Trample is no joke. No, we don't have enough Boros mana for that. We have to Fable, which they'll just kill with their own Kiki Jiki nonsense. That's sad. Oh, there we go. Big Daddy Chariot. Although, they managed to not spell, so if they double spell, we're probably boned. That's one. That's not good. Oh, they didn't have the second one. Thank fucking God. Although they get to hold. Oh no, they get to hold Kiki's on the wrong side of it. Okay, we're still in this game. It's game 1. You have nothing at instant speed, opponent. Don't try and play me. We need some good rips here. Those brutes just get to tear into us. I mean, you get slightly better blockers. Which I admit, a wall of 3/3s with first strike can be rough. But if we rip well, we can get through it. That's not even good. We just get a 3/3 that I'll take a 4/4. Make them work harder for it. There we go. Okay, that was actually kind of bad, but we've got mana for trample and mana for a counter to throw them off. And they didn't leave the Kiki Chikis for end step for a lethal swing back. They just wanted to try and form a wall of first strike. And you will get to draw cards here thanks to trample. Unless they super block. But I imagine let's try and eat kitties and chariot. Oh, they're gonna try and eat Kenrith. Well, I can't put 2 counters on him, so. Yeah, for that I can't put 2 counters on anything is actually looking really bad. Bleh. They even put a counter on something. Do they even activate any of this? I mean, I guess I want to give trample. That's more damage. Oh wait, set. So this is 4, 7. Alright, so this is 4, 8, 15. Yeah, nope, the elf there stops the lethal. So I think... Yeah, I think I try and draw something good. I get to play another blocker. That's better than a counter. And I have an army of non-humans. Granted, if they flip today, things aren't looking great, but I've only got 2 cards, so if one of those is a land, they don't get to flip today. Hello, yep, he's a big boy. If he attacks, you're probably dead. Oh no, they're just gonna try and play defense. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got the game won again. Alright, well, they get to hold up, and we just can't put this in the deck. It's not gonna work. We start cutting chariots, because those are definitely bad on the draw. Cut one of you. Honestly, Goose feels so much worse than Briefcase, so we cut 2 Goose, 1 Briefcase. Find one more cut. Do I cut one of the big humans? Honestly, this can't block very well. Like, the double strike is nice, but yeah. I don't think I want to go down to 1 chariot. And I can't cut too much of my ramp. I still have to have a chance in game 2, but we kind of just accept that we lose game 2 because they get sideboarded and the play. Alright, well, considering how the shuffler's been to me, I have 2 fables. I'm going to keep it. And hope they don't have the nuts. Okay, we can Fable or Cathar turn 3. Would like a turn 2 play, but we'll play slow if slow can get us there. Oh no, slow's not getting us there. Slow's getting us dead right now. Bleh. Well, if they start the Winota train, that ain't good, Chief. I can Cathar, though. And hopefully stem the bleeding. Up, here comes the Winota train. Alright, yeah, if they whiff, then it all comes down to their follow-up. If they Hunt Master... Oh, they whiffed. They whiffed. Hunt Master can shut down Winnie. Now they need their own Hunt Master. Or Cathar, I mean. They thankfully cannot Hunt Master anytime soon. Alright, they sideboard those in too. Bleh. Okay, now we're pretty fucked. Like Spellbinder came too late for Winnie. Okay, they only hit another Winota. But I'm hitting Dick. I hate how they get 2 triggers, but we can't let them also play from hand. Okay, the fact the Hunt Masters are chilling there and not coming to kill me is a little bit nice, at least. But Fable into Hunt Master when they're getting 2 triggers is not going to cut it. At least I can eat the Apparition and get back a 3-3. But they have to miss a lot more triggers for us to win. Crap, they run more than 2 Hunt Masters. Like, this deck is so greedy, and they're still just beating the shit out of us. I don't know. I mean, it's not as great as the people that play Treachery, but yeah, like, he just always wins game 2. Alright, next week we're just gonna play this guy and bring the... Yeah, no. We go to game 3. Bring the anti-Winota package as we expect to face him 3 times in one night, because apparently no one else plays Explorer Leagues. Okay, so we're back on the draw. I want another one of these. This just feels bad. This is cute, but we probably only want 2 now that I think about it. Yeah, I still want Tolvar. I need those Fables. I think I cut 1 Fable to bring back a Goose. Again, we want the speed. I think I cut 1 Spellbinder for a Chariot since we're on the play. I don't know, I'm worried of too many getting clogged in hand, and I'm not sure what I would cut for them. Like, I think versions before Capenna were running 4 Huntmaster, but that briefcase has been feeling really good. Alright, this is all air, but we're gonna hope air turns into something. We can dream. Just have to draw anything but lands and more ramp, and we're good. Well, that's just not quite what we're looking for, but it's a start. It's a start. We could throw them off tempo. Like if they play briefcase, this just feels so good. But yeah, I will probably try and put a 3rd Huntmaster in the deck. I just don't know if I want a full playset. Is that really what I take, though? I mean, I guess I don't want them starting Winota. I would prefer to take a token, but whatever. I think I hold this and start trying to play day-night to take more things. So we draw anything but a land, we can play it. Maybe not double spell, but if we draw a Huntmaster or a Kenrith, not gonna complain. Come on, opponent. We know this deck plays itself. What you waiting for? See, I got no hands. Just waiting here. His own Cathar. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would have preferred to hit that, but he probably has a Winota in hand and would have just played Winota instead. We hit land. Okay, we really want a double spell, so we hold this. Pretty sure they have Winnie, so we swing like this. We want to at least eat that so they don't get a second attack with it. But we have to pressure too. Because if they hit a Cathar, well, no, they can't take Cathar. So yeah, they can't really take our elves, so we get to trade with the citizen at the very least. If they play Winota Rider here. They could Huntmaster too. Nope. Here she is. What you gonna get? Oh no, this guy is super greedy. Jeez. He runs way too many Huntmasters and he runs Treachery. I mean, you take the Brute. It's the obvious pick. It's way better than anything else on my board. Deck plays itself, opponent. What are you doing? And it's also, well, I guess they're all non-humans at this point. Yeah, now I really have to double spell. Granted, he gets to steal something again, but oh wow, he's playing the elf, so that's cute. That's cute. I would have taken the brute, but he just really wanted that citizen to live. Eight food, and hope that matters. I mean, I guess this can't attack into Winota, so he didn't need to take it. Yeah, if I rip bad here, this guy just gets to outluck me 2 matches out of 3, and that just really feels bad. Alright, well, I get take his Winota. Nothing I want to play, so I swing in for 2 and make it go back to night. Maybe I can just keep eating his board for breakfast. Second Winota, that was going to be the death of me. I can't tell if he has Winota. If he blocked, he definitely didn't have Winota. I mean, he shouldn't block even if he doesn't have Winota. The mana is just more useful. Opponent has 4 cards that are probably better than my 2. Yep, second Winota with 3 non-humans. Jeez, we are just getting wrecked by 4 matches in the mirror, and 2 of them, 3 of them it's the same opponent, and 2 of them he just gets better Winota luck. Blah. And the bad payouts, Jesus. Well, First Explorer League is really turning me off of it. The format in general. I mean, I could still rip a Winnie. I just take all of this, hope to rip Winnie, and turn the tide. At this point, it's probably too late. I was just way luckier at hitting the exact number of notas they need. So can go die. That's rough. Yeah. Like, I can't even recommend playing, like, the best of 3 Explorer when I know that the payouts are this bad. Just do it on ladder. Who needs crypto points? Bulk rare. Another Kaladesh into... We'll take those. We'll take those. Alright, so deck review. Deck is stupid good. It's just the sideboard in a few slots. I think we... Do I have a third one of these? Let's see. Hunt. Master. I'd have to craft a third. Yeah, I would say cut something for a third Hunt Master. Hmm. See, I'm not sure what the ratio 1 and 2 drop should be. Like, this fixes all your colors and allows it to still attack while getting the mana. Especially because this is an Elvish Mystic. Like, it does color fix, but it's only 1 time. I feel like the cut for third Hunt Master should be in your ramp somewhere, because this is a lot and can lead to some hot air. I just don't know if it's a briefcase or a goose. If it's not the ramp, then it's a Tolivar or a Blade Historian. Everything else is too key to the deck. I mean, the one of Kenny just feels so good giving trample, just better than double strike half the time. Especially when it mirrors where the boards are building out. Sideboard. I mean, with the combo decks and Phoenix really not being in the format, you probably want to cut the Arlen and the Deafening Silence for 3 Red Cat melees for Dusty Red and the Mirror. In fact, I have those and they're not rares that I probably want to spend on. So we will go ahead and add those to the board after we cut these silences. Yeah, and the Archon does a good enough Deafening Silence impression anyway, as well as Thalia. You know, I'm going to cut a fry. We're going to run the full playset. Too important. That, I mean, this, but also mostly luck, just gave him the edge he needed to destroy me. Did I accidentally put one in the main? Yeah. Into the board you go. So yeah, that's Explorer. Format is okay, but Winota heavy as heck, and also the best of 3 event doesn't pay out well. Best of 1 pays out, but that's an even worse show than best of 3. But still, now we've got a better idea of the format, and try and tackle it with a different deck next week. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, everyone. Bye.